Since 1975, no one has invested in this investment without becoming rich. In fact, this investment has been described by many experts as the simple path to wealth. The average return on this investment since 1975 has been between 9 to 12% yearly. In 2023, the average return on this investment was 23%. This investment is you're guaranteed to be rich if you follow this low risk investment. Don't take my word. I'm going to show you the evidence to support what I am saying. The statistics doesn't lie. In Europe, United States, Canada, and most industrialized countries where you have black people, sadly, we are at the bottom of the poverty ladder. Good afternoon. Today I have a fantastic good news to you. I am giving you this information because I believe that everyone deserves to live their best life on earth. I am your brother and friend, Francis. On this platform, we always bring the latest update so that our people can use the information to improve their lives. As you can see here, it is boldly written since 1975. The average annual return on this investment has been 10.5% yearly. And in 2023, as I said before, the average return was 26%. So why is it that the school doesn't teach us this? Well, some people have said that the system needs a lot of poor people for the system to be able to function. What are we talking about today? I am talking about the low index fund. Index fund has made a lot of people to be rich. Is a low interest investment. Nobody ever invest in this investment that did not become rich after some time. So this is why today's video is very, very important. For those who do not know, who are wondering what is this guy talking about, what is index fund? Index fund is a fund that is set aside to invest in some of the biggest companies. My personal favorite one, which I am going to show you my investment shortly, is the S&P 500. What is S&P 500, you may say? S&P 500 is the richest 500 companies in the United States of America. You're talking about NVIDIA, which is one of the companies that came from nowhere and is doing a lot of good in terms of return. You've got Google, you've got Microsoft, you've got Apple, you've got Tesla. The 500 richest companies in America, they make up what is known as the S&P 500. The good thing about the S&P 500 investment is that it is self-cleansing. What do I mean by self-cleansing? It means that if today the 500 companies in America, any company that is not doing so well, that company will be deleted and other companies that are doing very well will be added. So what you're doing is that you are investing in the 500 richest companies in the United States and you are backing that these companies will continue to do well and give you return on your investment. Personally, I invest in S&P 500 and also invest in the FTSE 100. The FTSE 100 is the richest 100 companies in the UK, and the reason why I encourage people to invest in this is that the interest is good and the risk is low. Please do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. The information that I provide you today is based on my own personal experience and the research that I have done. So S&P 500, as I am speaking to you now, as you can see from here, the average return on this investment for the last since 1957 has been 10.5% year on year on. Don't take my word as you're saying. What I'm showing you now is from a reputable newspaper, which is from the Business Insider, which is one of the most credible news outlets in the world. One of the reasons that a lot of people from ethnic minority background realize once they move abroad that you will not become rich is because we are not taught money. We're only taught about saving, having money, putting your money in the savings account and watch the money every day. In fact, when you have your money in a savings account, by the time inflation eats it, for instance, when you have a situation where the inflation is 4% and the bank is giving you nothing on your investment, the price of milk, the price of food item is going up, and your money, you're not getting anything, you are as good as throwing that money away. One of the reasons that we Black people are at the bottom of the poverty ladder is because we are not taught how our money can work for us. Some of us in the diaspora will believe that the only way to invest is to save up and go and build a big house back home. By the time the currency depreciates back home, you realize that you've wasted your time. So the information that I'm giving you today, 20 years ago, when there wasn't social media platform like YouTube, you will not have access to this information. In fact, it was only very exclusive elite that have access to this information that you are getting today free of charge. So you have not got any excuse not to take advantage of this information and use it to improve your life. So what I'm going to show you now, there are different platforms that you can use to invest in S&P 500. Me personally, my favorite one is Vanguard. And one of the reasons I use Vanguard is because Vanguard was set up by a guy who is regarded as the godfather of index fund, John Bogle. He set up Vanguard to make sure that the ordinary folks like me and you, we can invest our money, pay nothing, little or nothing in return on our investment, and we get a good return on our investment. And Bogle was quoted as saying that those people that claim to be expert when it comes to investing in stock, that they can pick a stock that will win and make you lots of money. He did a study which shows that none of these people were successful, but they were just collecting a lot of commission from people. So what I'm going to do now is to take you to Vanguard platform. There are platforms such as Vanguard, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Trading 212. The country where you live, check for the trading platform, but these four that I've mentioned are very common in the UK, United States, Canada, Australia, and other countries. But just check in your home country where you are, which of the platform you can use to invest in index fund. So I'm going to show you now, I'm going to take you to Vanguard platform for you to see. This is when you go onto Vanguard platform, this is what the platform look like. Okay, so I'm going to show you now what it looked like. Okay, so Vanguard platform, this is what it looks like. Okay, let's share screen. Good. Let's go to Vanguard platform. Okay, so what you do is when you go on the website for Vanguard, as you can see, this is Vanguard platform. I'm going to log into my account so you can see what it looked like and how to buy shares in Vanguard. Again, you do not have to use Vanguard. It's one of the sites that I use. This is why I personally use this. So I'm going to send a text to my phone. Okay, so they are going to send a text to my mobile phone now, just to make sure that it is me that is trying to log in. So the text is going to come through now. Okay, the text has just come through. This is a one-off text, so I can only use it once. So once you have a Vanguard account, every time you log in, this is what will happen. So this is going to take me to Vanguard account. Okay, so what you're seeing now is going to show me Vanguard. So once you go to here, if you want to buy S&P 500, so what you do is that you go to this place. So you go onto this place, it comes like this. Okay, all this, what you're seeing now, these are the different index fund that you can invest in. Like I said before, I don't waste my time. The one that I invest in is either the S&P 500 or the FTSE 100. So this case, we're going to, what you're seeing, I've just clicked on the United States on the side. The only one I invest in is the S&P 500. As you can see, this is it. It takes you to that place. So it's very, very simple. So this is the one that I invest in. As you can see, I've got the return on my investment so far, which I only started doing not long ago on this platform. I've got that platform that I use. It's got close to 6% on my investment. So if you want to buy share, this is how you buy share if you want to buy. So it's very, very straightforward. If you want to buy, all you do is you just click on the ones you want to buy. And once you buy, it's just take you to the site, and you will be able to buy if you want to buy anytime you want to buy. It's simple. You go on the website, you click on buy, and you just put the amount you can buy. The good thing about this investment is that you can spend for as little as nothing, even if you want to buy a share of only, if you want to buy a share through Vanguard of only £40, any amount you want to put, you can invest. Like I said before, this is not a get quick rich investment. This is the investment you're looking at years. For me personally, I put money there. I don't take out. I'm looking at taking my money out or start taking my money out after 5 to 10 years. Like I said, the yearly return on this investment since 1957 has been 10%, and it's an investment that you will never look back if you invest. So this is the platform that I use, is Vanguard. And like I said before, I have been using this platform, and the reason I use it is because it's regulated by the American Financial Conduct Authority. Another thing that I want to show you, which a lot of people from our community, they are not aware of, is high interest investment on their savings account. For example, let me quickly show you, before I take it, I'm just going to quickly show you something here. So as you can see, when I created this account, I was using Chips, because Chips is one of the platform where you get a good return on your investment in the UK. Let me quickly show you how much return has come up on the investment. So as you can see, Chip Bank, the problem with we black people is that we just put money on the bank. We don't look for high return on our investment. This one, every month, I get more than £100 free of charge on this investment, because I chose to invest my money in high interest savings account. So for me, I am currently using Chip, which is one of the best ones in the market. However, as you can see, let me show you. Hang on. As you can see, okay, see, as you can see there, it's showing you 20,000. Well, let me show you. Okay, you can see 411 pounds. That 411 pounds that you can see there That is the return on my savings, because I chose I chose a savings account that have one of the highest interest rates in the UK. So if you live anywhere in the Western world, please do not put your money in any savings account that doesn't have high interest. If you live in the United Kingdom, the UK government allows you to put up to 20,000 in ISA, and you get it's tax free. So you put 20,000 pounds in an ISA and it's tax free. Even if you do not have up to 20,000, any money you have must work for you. If you cannot make money whilst you are asleep, if the only way you get money is for you to work physically, you will never be financially independent. You will continue to work for the rest of your life. Any money you have must work for you. So look for high interest savings accounts and make sure that you maximize it. Anything you have, make sure you look into index fund investment. Like I said before, don't take my word. Since 1957, the average return on index funds has been between 10 to 12%. Nobody who has invested in the 500 richest companies in America has ever not got a good return on their investment. You will never lose money on this investment. So you have access to information now. In the UK, let me show you something that you need to be aware of when it comes to index fund. This is very, very important, okay? So, right. So what I'm going to show you now is what we call compound interest, okay? Let's say, for instance, you start investing today, you put 20,000 in an index fund, 20,000 in an index fund. We know that the yearly return is, say, 10%. You leave it for 20 years. Guess how much you will get? Don't take my word. In 20 years, the interest will be 1.26 million. That will be the interest on your index fund. So you don't have to take my word. That is, you put 20,000 in an index fund. You leave the 20,000 there for 20 years. In 20 years' time, the total interest will be 1.26 million. That is what you will get on your index fund if you times out by 10% yearly return. Like I said before, no one who has invested in index fund since 1957, the average return has been between 10 to 12%. And if you leave 20,000 there for 20 years, you will get 1.2 million, more than 1.2 million on your investment. It's a no-brainer. Like I said before, 20 years ago, we did not have access to this information, but today, with the access to internet and social media, you have not got any excuse not to invest in this simple path to wealth. So again, if you live in the UK, I'm going to show you the best savings in the UK as we speak now. You must look for the interest on the best savings. By the time I put my money on my current chips, the best rate in the market was 4.81%, which is what I'm getting. Every month, I get more than £100 on my return on my savings. And as you can see there, the return that I've got on my index fund currently is more than 5%. What you're seeing here are the best rates in the UK. So if you're living in the UK now, the best rate in the market is 5.1 return on your investment. That is the best one. The second best one is 4.87. You do not need to be rich. The thing you need to be aware of that the sooner you start investing, the better for you. It takes time to build wealth. This is not a get rich quick scheme, but as long as you are consistent and you continue to put your money there, you will never be poor. Like I said before, a lot of people from our community, we just put money in the bank, we build house, we're thinking that we're going to return back to our own country, and we end up living here. Look at having multiple streams of income. This YouTube is one of my stream of income. I've got a clinic company. I've got other things that I do on the side. I'm into property. You must break the cycle of poverty and leave generational wealth behind for your children. You have not got any reason. I've shown you different sources that you can use to maximize your wealth, and there is no excuse, because today we did not have access to information 20 years ago. A lot of us will end up building big houses in our home country, and today we are not getting anything from this. Make sure you share this video with anyone that you know will benefit. Don't forget to show appreciation by giving this video a like, and leave your comment in the comment section. If you know of any other sources of income that I haven't mentioned, let me know. You must have more than one source of income. If you are living in the Western world, in the UK, Canada, Australia, you are a barber, you are a good cook, you are a plumber in your home country, an electrician, you just move, a carpenter, you move abroad, but you haven't started doing those work. As long as you know how to do it. I know somebody who is an electrician in the UK. He's an electrician back home. He's just lived in the UK for 3 years. He hasn't got a license yet, but he's working with an electrician and he's making lots of money. The talent is there. The money is everywhere, but you just need to open your eyes and think behind the balls for you to fulfill your potential. Make sure you share this video with anyone that you know will benefit, and leave your comment in the comment section. Show appreciation to this channel by giving this video a like. May we not experience poverty in our old age. However, we have to work and be smart so that we do not experience poverty in our old age.